Greetings! In this video, I'm gonna help you in escaping from the fear of the topic escape velocity. But before escaping, we need to know about the prison from which we need to escape. The prison I'm talking about is the Earth's gravity. Yes, it gives us a big boo whenever we open our feathers to reach the space. When you throw a stone with your full energy, it flies for a few seconds and falls down due to the Earth's gravity. Have you ever thought of the velocity which is needed to make the stone escape from the prison, that is gravity? Well, that's simple. You have to gather some old concepts for deriving the formula for escape velocity. First, you need to know the conservation of mechanical energy, which is PEI plus KEI is equals to PEF plus KEF, where PEI is the initial potential energy, KEI is the initial kinetic energy, PEF is the final potential energy, and KEF is the final kinetic energy. We are using conservation of mechanical energy here because let this be any planet with mass capital M and radius capital R, and let a small object of mass m lie on the surface of the planet. Let me throw the object with such a velocity ve so that it crosses the planet's gravitational field. Now, a question arises that where is the ending point of a planet's gravitational field is located? The answer is that the planet's gravitational force ends at infinity. If the velocity of the object becomes zero at infinity, then the planet's gravitational field would not be able to attract towards it, and an assumption is made that the planet is alone in the space so as to avoid the attractions by other celestial bodies. Now, from the planet to infinity, there is no external force acting on the object. So, from the planet to infinity, the energy will be conserved. So, we can apply conservation of mechanical energy here. And we have to also know that potential energy is equal to minus capital G m1 m2 by r, and kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So, these are the three concepts we need to recall for deriving escape velocity. So, now we'll apply the conservation of mechanical energy, that is initial potential energy plus initial kinetic energy is equals to final potential energy plus final kinetic energy. Now, since we know the formulas of these energies, we'll substitute them. Therefore, minus capital G m1 into m2 by r plus half mv square is equals to 0 plus 0. Since the body reached the infinity, therefore the final energies are 0. Therefore, minus capital G capital M into m by capital R plus half mv e square is equals to 0. Therefore, half mve square is equals to capital G into capital M into m by capital R. Cancelling m both sides, we get ve square is equals to 2 capital G into capital M by capital R. Therefore, we get escape velocity is equals to root of 2 capital G into capital M by capital R. This is the escape velocity. This formula is for any planet when the object is escaping from the planet's surface. We can also use another formula particularly for Earth. Since we know that gravity, that is small g, is equals to capital G into capital M by capital R square, which is small g into capital R square is equals to capital G into capital M. So, substituting capital G into capital M is equals to small g into capital R square in the escape velocity of any planet, we get escape velocity of Earth is equals to root of 2 into small g into capital R squared by capital R, which is equals to root of 2 small g into capital R. This is the formula for Earth when the object is escaping from the Earth's surface. When we substitute the value of radius and gravity of Earth in this formula, after solving, we get escape velocity of Earth is approximately 11.2 km per second. So, this explains us that if we want an object to escape from the Earth's surface, its velocity should be 11.2 km per second. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this video made the concept easier to understand.